Good morning, world. We are taking a little English holiday, and we thought today we would cover how much it costs to go on a little trip in England down to the coast. We've come to a place called Old Sarum Castle. It's one of the English heritage sites, so we thought it'd be a good place to start. Looking forward to it?
Yeah, it looks really pretty.
Yeah.
Really nice.
Cool. Story's excited, yeah. Let's go. Story's got her little leaflet. So there are English heritage sites all the way across the country. This one only cost us £5 per person to get in. Story was free. They obviously used the money for the upkeep on the place like this. Is it nice? Bonus, dogs are allowed. We've got Eden in here exploring the grounds. Have you done your wee yet? Claimed your territory. And Bex is out there, up on the hill. You coming to catch me? Do you want to see the view? Good girl. Well done.
I can't.
You can do it.
It's hard.
I have to admit, it's a little bit disappointing. There's not much here for £5. I was expecting to find a big castle, but it is literally just a ruin. They got a sign here to show you what it used to look like. There we go. So that is what it used to be. And now that's what's left. That sign was just saying that thousands of years ago, only kings and queens were allowed past this point. And it is weird to think that that was what was going on here. This was a castle for royalty. And now I'm walking around vlogging it, trying to piece together what it looked like when it was one complete building. That down there is definitely an old moat. So I've decided to save some money by having some lunch here, picnic style. How much was your coffee?
I don't know, you bought it.
I thought you knew this information. All right, the 2 Americanos were at £4.60. Hello, Devon. We don't normally see you, do we? You normally packed away. Whoa, look at that tooth. There we go. There's that big smile.
Backwards.
Ah, we've got some epic sunlight now. Looking really nice. I can feel the warmth too. After this, we're going to be heading to a holiday home in Devon and spending a few nights there. So we'll do a full house tour later. But let's go and have a look at this view with everybody first. What are we in now? So this is what I've been looking forward to, getting down to the coast. Devon is well known for its beaches and for its coastlines. We chose to come to a little town called Beer. This will be our first step onto the beach. I can just see some prices here. Deck chairs for £1, that's not too bad.
Oh, that's really good, isn't it?
Beach hut hire for £10.
That's actually cheaper than Portugal, isn't it? In the summer on the beach in Portugal, they were about €20.
Yeah, depending on
One
where
of
you
those
were.
huts.
Let's go and have a look at this seaside. I did a little bit of a read up on this place before we came down, and apparently it was made famous by a smuggler. This used to be like a proper smuggler's cove. He spent most of his life bringing in illegal stuff, and then one day decided to write his memoirs, and that made him famous. So the town of Beer is famous for a smuggler. This is the first time we've ever been to this part of England. It's really pretty. We've decided to keep all of our explorations quite local so we don't spend too much money on this trip. Story's making her way down to the sea. Listen to the sound of those waves. I have to say, England is a beautiful country, but we've always said to ourselves, this place needs more sunshine. Could you imagine what it looks like in the full summer when you've got the blue sky, puffy clouds? We just don't get enough of that in England. I tell you who is really enjoying England at the moment, Eden. She's absolutely loving this trip, isn't she? So this is it. This is the house where we're going to be staying for the next couple of nights. It's a huge house, big enough for us all. So I'm not going to lie to you and tell you that renting a holiday home in England is cheap. Definitely isn't. I mean, this house cost us just under £1,000 for the whole of us for 3 nights. So about £300 a night. But when you break it down to 10 paying adults, obviously all the kids with us too, we ended up paying about £95 each to stay here for the weekend. So for Sacha and I, it was just under £200. It's got Wi-Fi, it's got a lovely fireplace in the living room, lots of open plan spaces, lots of places to entertain and sit around a table and eat. Kitchen's nice and big. We all came in this morning to have breakfast and nobody was really stepping on each other's toes. Everything that families need to have a nice little weekend away. The kids have enjoyed running around in this big space.
I don't know how to get in the air.
Ready?
Come in.
Legs out. Legs out. Legs out.
Oh, I can't get on. Hey! Yay! Oh! That doesn't like you died.
Was that the crazy? And outside, you've got the beautiful countryside around. It's really quiet, there's nobody bothering you. The neighbours are quite far away. There are lots of walks that you can do around the area. It's a little bit isolated, about 15 minutes from the nearest town, but honestly, when you want to go for a getaway, you expect that kind of thing. So definitely the best way to get a really nice place for good value. Get together a group of friends and share a place like this. There's even a hot tub outside that we tried last night.
It's beside there. And
Another one, I was like, oh, can I wear that or something?
So yeah, they send it for free and then you have to yeah, send it to me then.
And if you don't have like a load of friends to come to England with, Sacha and I used to do small getaways in smaller cottages that were in obviously beautiful locations as well. And that never really cost us much more than the same kind of money, about £100 per person for a weekend or for a long weekend, 3 nights. This house was booked on Airbnb and I just lit the fire, so I'm going to go and see if it's still burning. It's a new day, we've finally got some sunshine in the sky. We're going to take a walk from the house and see if we can find some kind of trail. This is cute. They've put this little tree house here for the kids to play with. It says, fairies live here. What a beautiful tree.
not gonna come out. Fairy's house.
Ah, any fairies there? You want to knock and see if they're in? Yeah, the fairies built the tree house for you.
That's so much kind of you.
Oh, you thanking Mummy for helping you?
Fairies, where are you? Did you slide round you?
Yeah, I think they flew away. Can you see them?
I don't know where they are. I find harder.
It's hard.
They're up there.
Whilst Dory is busy in the treehouse, I thought I'd do a roundup of the costs for this holiday so far. We've spent about £40 on diesel, about £180 on accommodation, £10 on attractions, and £6 for car parking. And we think about £55 on food, and that's for 2 paying adults. And we haven't been to any restaurants, so we haven't spent any money on that front. So this for us is kind of like a budget getaway for 3 nights in Devon. So when you round it all up, it's about £291 for the 2 of us.
That would work out to like £100 a day.
Yeah,
Almost.
and that's on a budget.
Yeah.
The forest just opened up to this beautiful view. If you ever see a description for England that says rolling hills, this is what they're talking about. We found the cows.
Mum, can I give them a name?
Go on then. You can try it. You want to do it?
No. Drink.
The cows drink from that, yeah. How's it feel?
It makes me feel better.
Yeah? Look, the sunlight finally came out to play. Perfect end to our trip in Devon.
No.
The rainbow's just gone.
Yeah.
It was beautiful there, wasn't it? So the next video you're going to see of us, we are going to be in Thailand.
Woo!
Well, we're going to be.
Believe it. It's so crazy.
We're going to be journeying to Thailand, and it will end in Thailand.
Yeah.
So that's it. This was the beginning of the Wandering 8. Hope you've enjoyed today's video. Hope you enjoyed the rest of our trips throughout 2020, and we'll see you next time. Bye.
Bye.
Bye. Bye from England.
And a farewell from me for 10 weeks. Bloody hell.